Hi everyone, so today's video is how I achieved the smoky wing eyeshadow with red lips. It's perfect for Valentine's Day, any date night, parties, and whatever your heart desires. All of the products that I use will be listed in the description area below, so without further ado, this tutorial begins now. Now first I will begin by filling in my eyebrows in the natural shape that it grows in. Next I will be setting my eyebrows in place with an eyebrow gel. Next I'll be cleaning up the edges with a clean Q-tip. Now next I will be taking MAC's Layin Low Paint Pot and use it as my eyeshadow base. I also like to use a finger to blend out the edges. After I put down my base, I'm taking Tarte's Maneater palette and I'm going to use the shade Alluring to place that shadow on the outer corners of my eye and in the crease. Now next I will be taking the shade Temptress from the Tarte Maneater palette and I'm going to blend out the edges of my crease. Now next I'm going to rebuild that brown shade from the Tarte palette. Now next I'm going to take the shade Animal Instincts from that Tarte palette and I'm going to place it on the outer corners. Now I'm going to use that same brush that I used for the brown shade to blend out the edges of the black. Now I'm going to go back in with Temptress from the Tarte palette and blend out the edges. Now I'm going to use the shade Charming from that Tarte palette to highlight my brow bone area. Now I'm going to take MAC's Layin Low Paint Pot again and I'm going to place that on my lid area as a cut crease effect. Now I'm going to go back in with the Alluring shade from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to place that right next to the black on the outer corners. Then next I'm going to use the shade On the Prowl from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to place that right over the top of the place where I had put the paint pot. Now I'm going to use a Colourpop eyeshadow by the name of Ladybird, and I'm going to place that right in my tiered area for brightness. Now next I'm going to take Inglot's gel eyeliner in the color 77, and I'm going to place that on my top lash line and then make a wing at the end. Now I'm going to take Animal Instincts again, and I'm going to do a smoky effect for the eyeliner. Now I'm going to take the shade Alluring again, and I'm going to use that to put on top of the black to blend it out a little bit further. Now I'm going to use On the Prowl again from that Tarte palette to blend out the edges a little bit further. Now from there, without any additional products, I'm going to continue to blend out the black liner. Now once I achieve my desired effect for the eyeliner, I'm going to take a clean Q-tip and wipe the edges. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush to make everything seamless. Now I'm going in with my favorite mascara of all time, which will be the Essence Princess Lash Mascara. Now next I'm going to take my lash glue, and I'm going to place that right on the top lash line, and I'm going to let it sit for at least 30 seconds. Now next I'm going to apply some false eyelashes. Now next I'm going to take the same eyeliner that I had used on my top lash line to put it on my waterline and lower lash line. Now once again I'm going to take the shade Alluring from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to use it to blend out the edges of the eyeliner. Now I'm going to take the shade Temptress again from that Tarte palette, and I'm going to blend out the edges. Now I'm going to take that clean fluffy brush again, and I'm going to blend out the edges. Now that my eyes are complete, I'm going to move on to the face. Now I'm going to apply the primer by Urban Decay, and I also will be applying Maybelline's Fit Me foundation in the color Coconut. Now next I'm going to take Tarte's Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Deep Honey, and I'm going to conceal and highlight my face. Now I'm going to take Kat Von D's concealer in the shade Deep 195 for contouring. Now I'm going to blend that out. Now I'm going to take my foundation brush, and then I'll use to blend the edges of my contour. Now next I'm going to take Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, and then I'm going to use Beauty Bakerie's powder in the shade Oak, which is translucent, and I'm going to set my face. The reason I had used the all-nighter setting spray after I put my concealer on is because it always helps me keep my foundation on longer, especially when I'm out for 8 hours a day. Now after I set my face, now I'm going to use my trusty but dusty contour and blush palette, and I'm going to use the darkest shade to Now I'm going to use a matte pink blush from that same palette. Now I'm going to use that same palette, and then I'm going to use a highlighter for extra brightness. Now I'm going to use MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW45 to blend out the edges of my contour, highlight, and blush for a seamless finish. And to top it all off, I'm going to use Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray to set my whole face. Now I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Primer. Now I'm going to use my powder brush to get rid of the excess moisture so my lip color will go on smoothly. Now I'm going to use MAC's Cherry Lip Liner to outline and fill in my lips. Now I'm taking MAC's Russian Red Lipstick and applying it on top of my lip liner. Well, the look is all complete. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed and have a great Valentine's Day weekend.